Hello everybody! Today we're going to unbox, take a close-up look and test the VIJIM LED Video Light. So let's first take a look around the outside of the box. So in this box is a VIJIM LED Video Light. It is a compact video fill light for videography, and here are some of its specifications. And now let's go ahead and open up the box by, of course, pulling out the box flap and lifting up the box lid to reveal the contents inside. And let's remove them from the box. Just making sure that the box is emptied, we can set the box to the side of the frame. Let's set it on the right hand side of the frame right there. And arranging the contents from the VIJIM's Video Light box packaging across the tabletop, so you have a nice clear view of the items from its box packaging. Okay, so let's start off by taking a look at this card right here. So there is some details about providing feedback to Ulanzi about the product. Now setting that card on the right hand side of the frame and moving right along, appears to be a user manual or instruction booklet for the VIJIM LED Video Light, and it appears to be in Chinese. And just spreading open the user manual and taking a look at the details right here in Chinese, but on the reverse side there are details in English. So taking a close-up look at the English side of the user manual or instruction booklet for this VIJIM LED Video Light. Okay, so setting that down on the left hand side of the frame and moving right along, there is a short cable here, and just trying to get the camcorder to focus on the cable right here. So we can see that it does have a standard USB Type A end as well as a USB Type C or USB-C end. So this cable can be used for recharging the VIJIM LED Video Light. So USB Type A on the left and USB Type C connector on the right. Okay, so that is the charging cable for the Video Light. And setting that down and moving right along, we have the light itself. So I'm just going to position it in the middle of the frame so you have a nice clear view before I start handling it. You can see that, of course, it is square in shape. Now let's open up this bubble wrap packaging for the Video Light by, of course, very carefully cutting apart the sticky tape that's keeping it securely sealed and sliding the Video Light out, and we can set the bubble wrap packaging to the side. So you can see nice and compact, and it does have that nice white diffused or soft cover on the light panel itself. And just taking a look around the sides, of course, and the back of this VIJIM LED Video Light. Of course, it does have a fastening wheel at the bottom as well, and we can see a screw hole with a typical 1/4 inch thread design for mounting on most photography tripods and mounts, and we can see that there is a cold shoe bracket or mounting point on all three sides, the top and the left and right hand side of this video light, so you can always combine several lights together by connecting them or locking them together with the slot that slots in the cold shoe mount. So right there, giving you a nice clear look, and resting the video light in my palm, giving you some idea of the size right there. So pretty compact, and of course it does have a built-in battery, and it's made out of ABS plastic, so very, very durable, yet light at the same time. And taking a close-up look now at the various details right there. In regards to the specifications, on the left hand side we can see the color temperature from 3200K up to 5600K. So from a warm white light all the way through to a cold 5600K color temperature. And there are, of course, some adjustment wheels on the left and right. So it appears to be power and brightness on the left, possibly. Of course, I've not read the user manual, but just looking at the dial designs, it kind of is indicative of what it might possibly function as. But always, as I always say in my videos, to always read the user manual and instructions before attempting to operate or use any electrical appliance or electronic device. Okay, so on the right hand side appears to be the color adjustment wheel. So we have the power and brightness on the left and color adjustment on the right, I'm guessing, but we'll find out in just a few moments. And of course we do have a USB-C port right there to supply power or recharge the built-in battery inside, and we can see 4 dots as well. So that would be the battery reserve indicator LEDs to show how much of the 3000 milliampere hour battery reserve there is in the built-in battery that's in this unit. And just taking a look once again at the various aspects of this VIJIM LED video light. Right there, you can hear that front light panel with the diffused design to provide soft light is made from plastic, so full plastic construction, providing that lightweight, and of course with ABS as the material, very, very durable and tough while being light in weight. So pretty light this unit is. So right there, giving you once again one more look at this VIJIM LED video light. And now let's go ahead and turn it on. So let's turn the wheel on the left, and you can see and hear that click, very crisp click there, and the 3 out of 4 LED indicator lights for the battery reserve is showing right there. And just giving you a look as to the brightness and the flood of this LED video light or fill light. So nice and bright right there. And let's turn that left wheel some more and see what happens. So you can see we can adjust the brightness in very, very fine increments, or we can dim it as well. So very, very smooth action here. Let's try and get the camcorder to focus on the unit itself. So, and also very importantly is that It is very quiet, so no clicks or notchiness to it. So especially if you're recording live video, that would really help, having a very, very quiet operation right there, and stepless as well. So very smooth and fine adjustments, as you can see, and that's at the maximum setting or maximum brightness right there, giving you some idea as to the flood as well. So very soft light. If we kind of just give it an off-angle shot, because if I point it directly at the camcorder, it will of course white it out. So giving you a look right there. Nice, soft, diffused light at maximum brightness with this VIJIM LED video light. So I'm going to turn it down or dim it. And once again, very smooth and quiet operation. So right there is the lower setting. If I go further, it should turn the light off right there. Okay, so the only time it makes any noise is when you turn it on or off. So nice, smooth adjustment wheel for the brightness and of course power. So right now, back on the maximum brightness, let's try the right adjustment wheel right there and see what happens when we turn it. So I'm going to face it forward and turn it now. So you can see that the color does change. Of course, we know the temperature range or color temperature range indicated on these specifications has a 3200K, which is a very warm white, as we see right there, to 5600K, which is a cold white, which we're quite familiar with, which is quite a standard white that we see commonly used in general lighting. So right there. So now I'm going to kind of face it forward so we can see kind of pattern. So remember, this is at the maximum setting and at the maximum or highest color temperature, which is 5600 right now. And just giving you a look at that color against my hand. And now I'm going to turn it down so you can see how that changes right there to a very warm yellowish or orangey white. And now I'm going to point it forward so we can see that color change, and of course seeing that 81 bead pattern with the LEDs right there. So 81 individual LEDs. And now I'm going to turn that color wheel again and see that color change right there. Very, very smooth transition, stepless once again, similar to the brightness adjustment wheel. It's right there, very, very fine adjustment. And of course now I'm going to turn down the brightness and dim it all the way down to the lowest brightness right there, so you can see that nice gentle glow of the light that's emanating or beaming from this LED video light. Okay, so once again, now adjusting the color wheel, as you can see me turning right there and seeing that color change. So very, very smooth operation with both the brightness or dimmer on the left and the color adjustment on the right, from warm, or right now it's at the cold white light, and then turning it to a more neutral or natural daylight. And then of course, as we turn further down, to a warm orangey yellow light right there. So almost incandescent in color. So nice adjustability there in terms of getting the desired color temperature with that versatility when it comes to the brightness and color temperature adjustment. Okay, so just clicking it all the way off. So giving you one more look at the VIJIM LED Video Light. And of course, to give you a better sense of perspective and the lighting capability of this video fill light, let's turn it back on at the lowest brightness, right there, and turning it all the way down to the warmest color temperature for now. And then let's pan or tilt the camcorder up, and we're about 6 feet away from the wall in front of us, and this is at the lowest setting the light is of the VIJIM LED Video Light. Let's crank it all the way up to the brightest setting and see if that light does provide any illumination. And you can see that it does, because as I pan or angle the light away from the wall that's in front of us, you can see that that soft light does move away and return to the wall that's in front of us. And now let's adjust the color and see if that changes. And quite evidently you can see that color change as I rotate or turn that wheel all the way to the left right now, which is the warmest color, and then to neutral, and right through to a cold white right there. And once again giving you a look to that soft lighting that this video fill light provides. And of course, if I was to click it off, you can see that the wall has gone slightly darker now with that light turned off. Okay, so nice effective video fill light from this little compact LED video light by VIJIM. So once again giving you a direct look as I rotate that color adjustment, and you can see how quickly that changes as well, and very, very smoothly and finely. So let's set it to a more natural middle range color temperature right there. Turning it off and giving you that look. Back on, and at the maximum brightness right there. Let's turn it down all the way to the lowest setting right there, so you have some idea of this video light. So that's the VIJIM LED Video Light. Thanks for watching and happy shining!